there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew the There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on the line, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Friday and whatnot. Tonight is cricket. Everybody excited. Everybody want to know who's going to be who's going to win CPL. The CPL finals between Barbados Royal and the Jamaican Tallowers. So a lot of people are going to be glued onto their television sets and whatnot. And it's going to be held at Providence Stadium in Guyana. So it's going to be a lot of sporting, you know. You heard me like Guyanese accent. I said a lot of people are going to be sporting and whatnot in cricket and, you know. They're disappointed. But nevertheless, Guyana came from the bottom straight up to the top. So they did well. So ladies and gentlemen, there was an anti-budget walk in San Fernando, in Port of Spain. I want to open up the lines really early and let's take some calls and whatnot, you know, and talk to people. Just a touch base, advertisers. Oh my God, advertisers. Tomorrow I'm live at the Christmas Village in Emran Prasad building, Rushwood Street. So they're still putting logistics in place with respect to security and whatnot. I going down there, so, you know, come on down there to meet me, you know. And if you can't make it, watch me on the live, okay? You come down there to meet me and you come down there to meet me tomorrow and at Emran Prasad at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna go live. SNS Prasad. I also want to say a special to SNS Prasad. It's celebrating the festival of savings all month long with budget busters and specials and whatnot. Hold on, who's this? Hello. Yeah. That what? No. No, you gotta wait till 7:15. Yeah. Wait on the road, yeah. Yeah. Whew. I forget how life is. Something I'm working on. So when I see people like this calling me, you know, my head hot, man. It's my show, God, it's my show. Okay, everybody knows somebody meet him, I say, wait on the road, don't beat up. We are just checking our zone. Or go to checking on something and that. It's a certain time you can't decline or tell people to text. Somebody watching our zone and watching something for me. So they say, well, you know, go now. I say, no, wait for me, wait. 7:15, I'll finish, 7:15. So, yeah, I can't tell you what I'm doing. I want to deal with somebody else again. They're beating up. I don't want to tell you where. I don't know who ranking. All rank tonight, It's going to be a wonderful weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, there was an anti-budget walk from San Fernando to Port of Spain on Friday, 30th of September, by members of the trade union and other non-governmental organisations. When the protest got into Port of Spain outside RBC, around 12:40, there was an attempt by the police to shut down the music emanating from the truck, but this was met with stiff resistance from the leader of the walk, who said they had permission from Acting Commissioner of Police to play music and use the loudspeakers. Acting Senior Superintendent Roger Alexander, Head of the Port of Spain Division, intervened and spoke with Michael Anisette. Go ahead.
We need to stand together. We need to stand together. We need unity. We need unity. The strength is in numbers. Let us put our differences aside. No matter what political affiliation, what you support.
Music and a politics because the Heavenly Father and the ancestor mother and father talked to me and it was misleading. We agree because of Parliament, we cannot go up there and they will allow us to stay by the financial complex and talk all the talk we want to talk. Okay, brothers? Tell him you're talking to me. Just follow me, the officer. Alexander, you know the trade union movement. You understand? The only thing we just fight against is colonial masters and people who want to enforce things against us. Hey, brother, ready to go? Let's go. Music, 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 music.
Superintendent Roger Alexander, Head of the Port of Spain Division, intervened and spoke with Michael Anisette and allowed the walk and music to continue towards the meeting point opposite the financial complex on Independence Square. Initially, the group had been given permission to end their walk outside Parliament Building by 1:30 p.m. But this was changed, and after it was disclosed that Parliament would have been sitting from 10 a.m. Opposition Leader Kamla Prasad Bisasa kicks off the budget debate in Parliament, which remains ongoing. At the assembly point, political activist Julia Davy clashed with protesters after she called on OWTU head Ansel Roger to disclose what type of vehicle he drove while Roger was speaking about the expensive cars and SUVs purchased by government ministers who benefited from hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. Go ahead.
Yes, we know that, but go ahead, leave the woman, she can speak, you know. Good afternoon. Come and hear that. You don't celebrate the devil. You don't celebrate the family, you know. You stop studying your grandchildren. You stop studying your grandchildren.
It's my grandchildren. It's my grandchildren.
Give them all the money.
But it's still up here. I'm telling more people, look for the government driving. They're driving it too.
We are one of the members of the diverse group. We are going to present a letter to the Honorable Anisette George, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Parliament of the... The cost of fuel determines the cost of doing business, the cost of food, and of getting to work and getting to...
At the assembly point, political activist Julia Davy clashed with protesters after she called on OW head Ansel Roger to disclose what type of vehicle Ansel Roger was driving while Roger was talking about expensive cars and SUVs purchased by government ministers. Also, just to let you know, you just saw that video, the gates of Woodford Square near the Parliament were locked with chains and padlocks by Port of Spain City Corporation in order to prevent anyone from gathering as Parliament sat. So they locked... But you know, look how funny it is here. That has been they refer to Woodford Square as the People's Parliament, right? The People's Parliament where people gather. And you lock the gate. You lock the gate. Just imagine that. So, it just goes to show you there's a clear case of an attack on democracy because, I mean, no matter what for donkey years, even before you and I, Parliament going on, you have people talking. Everybody's a minister in Woodford Square. Everybody have a solution to crime. They have a solution to the problems in Trinidad. They call Woodford Square the university. It's like a that's the University of the People's Parliament. That's what they call Woodford Square. Everybody have a view there. And they lock the gate on the people. They lock the gate. And it's used as a shortcut for persons just to pass through to go on to the other side. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad-Bissessar responded to the government's $57 billion 2020-2023 budget on Friday, 30th of September. Prasad-Bissessar asked the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago why does he brutalize the poor, and to understand they have feelings too. She called on the government to immediately remove the gas hike and scrap its intention to collect property tax. Go ahead.
Following upon the Minister's 4-hour presentation, a giant wave of despair and anger swept over society's poor and working class sections. The Newsday reporting on reactions to the budget 2023 accurately put it in my respectful view, and I quote, "Big businesses generally sweet on Imbert's fiscal plan for the next 12 months, while average Trinidadians said the budget left them feeling very sour." Painful is how the Express fittingly summed up the presentation. Very few were spared this budget's wrath. Farmers, trade unions, maxi-taxi operators, petrol dealers, senior citizens, passengers of the inter-island ferry service, the traveling public, mothers, housewives, all have flooded the newspapers, flooded the social media, and in their own communities with pleas of anguish and grave concerns over Prime Minister Rowley's hateful 2023 budget. I ask the question today, Prime Minister, why does your government brutalize the poor? The poor have feelings too. So come down from there and face the reality. People are suffering in this country, and your budget will only increase their suffering. This budget is a vicious frontal attack on the poor and working classes. It also reeks of classism. Its wicked policies are designed to benefit the P&M upper class at the expense of the poor and working
Also,
class.
ladies and gentlemen, Opposition Leader Kamala Prasad-Bissessar also she said that she does not plan to suffer the people, but she is advising the government to wheel and come again with the 2022-2023 budget. She told them to wheel and come again. Go ahead.
Well, certainly I don't intend to suffer the parliamentarians or the nation by speaking for 4 hours. I think that is pure sufferation, not necessary. But I do intend to be the voice of the voiceless and to speak on behalf of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Since the budget was read, there is despair across the country. And therefore my words today will be wheel and you say wheel and come again.
Yes.
Withdraw the budget, withdraw the price increase, and come down from there. Get real, be real. And thank you. Shame on the whole government.
Wheel and come again. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Sports Minister Shamfa Kojo has been heavily criticized for after she said there were some people who never worked a day in their lives and were still receiving pension. Kojo made a statement while speaking at the ceremony to mark the opening of the $18 million Stacarigo Community Center at Bali Trace, Stacarigo on Wednesday. So she said on Wednesday, the 28th of September, that there were persons who were collecting pension who never worked a day in their life. Let me tell you something. Up to me, everybody who deserved their pension should get their pension. And it have nothing to do with if their son have money, if their wife had money, if their husband built a nice house. If somebody built a nice house for you and they passed on, they passed away. So you judge me when the social services come and they see a nice house or your son driving a fancy car. Them judging you based on that, no? That has nothing to do with you. I want my money. Watch me. jump, and you know some of these people from the social the services that the pension office, when they come down, they're moving like, you know, man, that's their money, you know. But that cost them stink. Let me tell you something. Yeah, you have to hide away your son. Yeah, watch me, you're moving. If your husband built a fancy house for you and he worked hard and he passed away, that's not generating anything for me. I deserve my pension. I believe, and I say this today, without fear nor favor, that everybody who crosses the age eligible for pension should receive their pension. Should receive their pension, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody was upset with Shamfa Kojo when she said it, that there were people never worked a day in her life, and what she needs to do is to mind her business. She is what you call a Johnny come lately. She didn't even know nothing about, she knows nothing about sports. She knows absolutely nothing about sports. And you collect your salary for doing nothing? So don't think about people who never work in their life collecting a pension. Leave the pensioners out of your mouth and out of your business. Listen to her.
And we receive the pension. Yes, it's the truth. You have this grant, that grant, your foot out in here, you get a grant. It is the truth. And no matter what happens, the social safety net has always been strong. And we have always continued to invest in the social development of our people, making sure that those who are not as fortunate as others have equal opportunity to the patrimony of Trinidad and Tobago. Those of you who didn't make it in secondary school.
Boy, something wrong with them, because you can't come out and say that. Socialists and people dependent. That's craziness. That is craziness. What are you doing for sports? What are you doing for sports? People have to beg like dogs if they're going to ride a bicycle up the Caribbean or somewhere in the world. If they're going to swim, if they're going to play volleyball, they have no support. The only people I see really ever give a cultural group anything was the THA. 400,000 out of 7 million, 700,000 budget. They get 450, it's 450? Over $400,000. She can't talk. Out here and there. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello.
Ian, what's wrong with these people? And what she's saying is garbage. And look, today the three economists saying here that people receiving money from the government for assistance for years. That is what she named again. Marlene, Access, and the next fellow teacher. The wealth of this country don't belong to the government, it belongs to the people. You look at places like Israel, these places, the road is the worst, and all the wealth they coming from under that ground there, oil and all of that. The three economists on today Newsday. You understand? Chicharan, Darren, Conrad, and David Chicharan, by the next Marlene Artist. What's wrong with these people? Should not too spoiled. What happened? The wealth of this country, the people must benefit from it. You close down Petro, you kill Marbella. You close down Ispat, you kill Cuba, businessmen. What does government want again? I march in 1970, you get tear gas with Panny and Shan them. People have to get up and voice their opinion and don't let the authority and them try to make them chuck them out.
Yeah, but stay right there.
Because it means too far
Hold on. How do you describe Woodford Square? Tell me, what is your views on Woodford Square?
It's a shame. I talk in Woodford Square. I march with Ramesh marriage in Woodford Square and talk. I mean, this is oppression to the highest order. We need to...
Look, they put a big lock. Nobody can go there on a Friday. Just imagine that.
Right. The United Nations have to get involved with this. This is human rights abuse to the highest order. What more this nation needs to know that we are the worst dictatorship, worse than Hitler, one of those fellas in there.
Thank you. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Shamfa Kojo, because we must, listen, at the end of the day, you see, even you see Florida, look at Florida. All kind of thing going on in Florida, flood, this and that, people house blow down, but every agency making sure they work 24/7, they're there on the ground. 8 days before that storm hit, Hurricane Ian hit Florida. 8 days before that preparation, all the services. I sent a video today showing all the trucks and whatnot. We have that? Go ahead. Yeah, look at this. All the trucks, they have trucks parked up. Look at it. Just imagine that. Florida Power and Lights have mobilized nearly 16,000 workers. Duke Energy has also 10,000. 30 and other states have sent this work to Florida. So look at trucks, electric, to see about electricity. I'm just showing you. Nobody's sticking. Nobody, and that is the kind of response we need down here too. That is the kind of response. So them think people stay out for current for days, in the event of a flood, all kind of thing. But I'm just showing you where we are, and we are just 1.4 million people. We are 1.4, and the caller is right. I call her. Good evening, your life on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Good afternoon.
I am so disappointed because Shamfa's supposed to know better. She's holding a post without any experience or knowledge on sport, but yet still she wants to comment about people receiving pension. Why she don't talk about receiving a salary in a position that she has no clue what she's doing?
Thank you. What she did for sports?
Not one thing, Mr. Allen, but yet still athletes have to beg, and yet still they're performing, and they don't want to give them $1 to go out and represent our country.
Sure.
What do athletes get? They get nothing, only promises.
True.
And yet still she has the audacity to talk to people in Trinidad and Tobago like if we's nobody. It's taxpayers' money that run this country, Mr. Allen. It's not Shamfa money. It's not the PNM money.
It's tax. And you agree with me that once you cross the age, you should get your pension.
Exactly.
Whether your son have money, your daughter have money, whether having a big house in Valsin or a house in Silas. Once you're a citizen of this country and you meet the criteria to get your pension, give you the pension. Don't let nobody come and you have to beg like dog and call this one and call that one. There are people doing that.
But you see, Mr. Allen, the thing about it is that the PNM, the leader of the PNM, have these people feeling they could talk to the country the way how they feel like.
True.
So they Mr. Rowley have them, their chest high, so they feel they could talk to the people how they want to talk to them because the leader giving them the example that he don't care about his own citizens, so they're walking around portraying the same attitude.
But remember, she had to run up her phone bill. Is a phone bill who buy?
Exactly, and want to wear nice shoe and thing, and go and buy expensive shoe and jump on a flight like if she going down San Fernando.
True. It's who had to run up her phone bill?
It's her, Mr. Allen.
If she run up her phone bill and taxpayers pay for that in 2017, get that. I will get that from her. Get it from her.
And
hold a second. Get that for me. Yeah. Go ahead, host. Go ahead. I'm calling you a host because you're sounding good.
Mr. Allen, you remember for COVID, she was the one who jumped on a flight and went away to shop come back.
Thank you. Get all that. Yeah, you're right.
Remind the citizens and don't let them have short-term memory of these people who just want to come and pass judgment on us like if we flies. So that since we flies, they must just take their hand and just bat us away like for 6. Who they feel they is to come and tell the people of the country those kind of things.
Thanks again. Look at it. Hold on. Are we ready for it? Go ahead. Right. What is this? That's the TSCT bill. Watch. Watch. The Ministry of Tourism responds to phone query. Participant, I wish to respond to a story on Daily Express. Headed Shamfa's 59,000 phone bill which quoted comments made in the Senate by temporary UNC Senator Christine Moore. I attempted to contact the Caribbean Tourism Organization, blah, blah, blah. Call usage. Watch Shamfa code your phone and people pay for that. You know what food that can I buy? She had to remain accessible. Accessible to do what? Accessible to do what? And look at she phone bill, $50,000 roaming data charges. And who paying for that? Who pay? I tell you now. That is what I tell you. Gas could go up $20 a litre for super, $20 for premium, $100 for diesel. Them do business. Because who paying it? Taxpayers paying it. And when taxpayers talk, they lock the gate on them. And this was her response. Her response when she was questioned about the statement, apparently she was in a vehicle. She She, you know, she like a bold-faced kind of way. Listen to her.
Heard what I said last night. The full speech is there for all the media and all of Trinidad and Tobago to see. What sense does it make interviewing me if the media is going to write and spread what they want anyway? So my advice to you, listen to what I said tonight and what I said last night and report what I said rather than taking bits and pieces and making mayhem with it. Yeah, so
right, and what advice would you give to the public of Trinidad and Tobago? I mean, people have
the same advice I just gave to you, to listen to what I said, read for yourself, research for yourself, listen to what I really said and go by that rather than for the bacchanal that's being created. Yes?
So you believe what you said was blown out of proportion?
You heard what I just said. I said it twice. And I'm
you could have talked to me so? You could have talked to me so? You like put you in your place, yes?
You too.
All right, take care.
Watch, sit down and yeah, watch, you see? You see? What's Rangster, man? What's wrong? They send up the big time vehicle. They send up the vehicle, the big time vehicle. What's Rangster? Them, boy, watch me. Them know who to talk to so. Them could have talked to me so? Them could have talked to me so? A time I went up, a couple of years ago, something with Franklin Khan in the Ministry of Energy, boy. Something. And I was with a lot of journalists studying. And I started asking him questions. And he said, what station are you from? So I said, where is this? Ask you a question, you'll answer. You know? Try to put me in my place. Them could have put me in my place. I just had no time to jump out for them, but I'm just showing you to send up the glass. Them the business about you and have 59 talk. I didn't actually on the phone, but who she talked to all night. I call her good evening.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Allen. Good job, eh?
Yeah, thank
Let me tell you, I just see them government, not only the Prime Minister, the ministers, they reek of arrogance. You remember the next moment you say they're not needy, they're greedy.
Yeah.
This is in corporate people were sent home because, and it's not of their own choice. They have to stay home.
Who said, what are you doing here? What you doing here? What you doing here? Remember that? Donna Cox. The next one, she lost.
All of them.
Yeah, she said, what you doing here?
Last night?
Yeah.
Marvin Gonzalez said, lecturer, they can't go movie, go eat no macaroni pie, no more ham. But they're not cutting their salaries now.
But let me tell you something. God is our provider. We will eat ham, cheese, bread, turkey. We go eat everything. God is our provider. To live, we go live. Nobody going to dictate what we eat. Nobody going to dictate what we drink.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. All of them collect award. But I was telling somebody, you see all of them collect award. The award went to personalities because they want to look good. But let me tell you something. Imagine, thank you, caller. Imagine the whole of Trinidad. You get a ward and nobody support all you. No doctor, no nurse, no ward attendant, nobody. So don't worry, as I tell you, don't worry, don't beat up and don't beat up. Don't beat up to eat, we go eat, to live, we go live. We will continue to go out chicken Sunday, don't beat up. To live, we go live. To get work, you must get work. Don't cry down your life, you will get a job. Let's take a break.
The Glass and Cladding Expert Limited. We supply and install a wide range of aluminum curtain wall systems, store units, glass and patch fitting systems and skylights. Call us for all your glazing and cladding needs. You build it, we clad it. The Glass and Cladding Expert, 4 to 10 Bridal Road, Canopia, Shukwanas.
Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chikwanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
We've got elegance, we've got class, we've got swag. At Raquel Moda, we have something to suit every style. The best brands: Robert Graham's men's line, Dolce & Gabbana, Hush Puppies footwear, male and female, and much more. We also have formal dresses, watches, sleepwear, face mask and jewelry. Call or visit any of our 2 locations, San Juan or C3 Center, San Fernando.
Budget wisely and save with Extra Foods Plenty for 20 specials. Swiss mac and cheese, 3 boxes for $20. Carrots, 4 packs for $20. Grape Foods hot dog, 2 packs for $20. Mini Moo chocolate milk, 6 for $20. Whopper frozen green pigeon peas, $20. Soft and pretty toilet paper, 12 rolls for $20. Creamery ice cream, 1 pint for $20. Crest whitening toothpaste, 2 for $20. And so much more. Plus, check us out on Facebook and Instagram for even more specials. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
We are professionals in general construction, paving, asphalt services and preparation of residential and commercial developments. At Liqua Construction Services Limited, our team of professionals has the knowledge, experience and resources to make your projects run smoothly, on time, on budget. We supply red sand, gravel, oil sand and more. Equipment rental available. 20-ton excavators, mini excavators, portacool, bulldozers, concrete pumps and so much more. Contact us today for a free site visit and quote. First 5 orders will receive a gift voucher from Raquel Moda or a Robert Graham polo shirt.
This Diwali, visit your best choice. Fab India Expo, opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. Get elegant outfits, matching jewelry, furniture, footwear, handicrafts, household items and so much more. We're open every day, including holidays, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market is now open for bookings. Call 340-6565 to book your booth now.
It's back! India in Style Expo is back at the White Tent opposite Center of Excellence, Mokoya. Get goods from India, Pakistan, China, Malaysia and other countries. Live entertainment daily and Indian food court. All at the India in Style Expo opposite Center of Excellence.
It's super savings at Prasad's The Food King. Cravings for savings sale. Enjoy savings on Crown Parboiled rice, 4 kg, 1 pack, $29.99, save $8. Chicken leg quarters, 3 pounds for $18, save $14.97. Brick, 250 gram, pre-packaged, 3 packs for $10, save $4.97. Fresh Harvest red kidney beans, 3 tins for $19, save $1.97. Hibiscus, 2 pounds, all-purpose flour, 3 packs for $25, save $1.97. Turkey drumsticks and wings per pound, $14.99, save $3. Aqua Pure Water, 330 ml, 6 cases for $100, save $8. Halal bone goat per pound, $37.99, save $8 and a cent. At Prasad's The Food King, we are committed to caring for you like family at all our 8 locations. Cravings for saving sale ends October 9th or while stocks last.
Goli gummies are here. Apple cider vinegar has been clinically proven to lower blood sugar, maintain healthy cholesterol levels, aid in weight loss, boost energy, immunity, and more. Now available at TNT pharmacies nationwide.
SSR Aluminum. Glass and steel decor introduces black frames for casements, sash, and sliding windows. Prices slashed during the Diwali season. Visit our showroom, call, WhatsApp, or check us on Facebook. You always pay less for the best at SSR.
It's a massive Diwali sale now on at Adres Marketing Limited, the Caribbean's largest supplier of wrought iron parts and accessories. We carry a wide selection of handcrafted decorated security steel doors, new PVC and aluminum windows, zinc RHS, gate tracks, hinges, razor spikes and welding equipment. Come see our stainless steel department where we cater for domestic and commercial use. Visit us today at Freeport and Ariapita Avenue for your beautification and security needs. Don't wait until it's too late.
Are you having problems with IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating, and ulcers? Get effective relief with Chiodophilus Enzyme Plus Probiotic. More than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. Improve your overall health by addressing the source. A healthy gut is a major step towards better living and regaining a better quality of life. Get yours today at leading pharmacies and health stores near you. Call or WhatsApp 778-7100 for more information or to get Chiodophilus today.
Attention all contractors and homeowners, beat the rain! Get your roofing materials fast. Shop at Varma Steel and collect your materials upon purchase or have them delivered the next day. Varma Steel for high-grade roofing sheets, purlins, steel beams, flashing, guttering, chain link, BRC and decking sheets. Varma Steel's high-grade roofing have a life of 40 to 50 years, while low-grade hardware materials have a life of 2 to 3 years. Varma Steel, next to the St. Margaret's Police Station, Pleasance Park. Call 659-4008.
Neo Eyewear presents its latest designer eyewear collection. Come in and see our new arrivals of Versace, Giorgio Armani, Michael Kors, Coach, Ray-Ban, Kate Spade, Fossil, Mark Jacobs, Boss, DKNY, 9 West, and much more. Call us at 390-3196 or 672-5052. Find us on Facebook. We carry one of the largest selection of spectacle frames in the country, over 1,300 frames to choose from.
It's the perfect time to do that renovation project with huge reductions and new arrivals from International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited. PVC faced gypsum ceiling tiles as low as $20, the lowest price in the country. Exquisite granite countertops reduced to $1,795. Cushion padded vinyl flooring slashed to $65 per square yard. Ceramic 18x18 indoor floor tiles as low as $18.95. SPC water resistant clip planks from only $21 per square foot. Visit them at 3 convenient locations: San Juan, Charleville, and San Fernando. It's a Diwali sale extravaganza. Now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
I was just thinking something, that Shamfa Kojo and them really, they have a way, boy. Watch me. That's what I'm telling you. Birds fly high, must come down to drink water day, and everybody sure will come to the end, Everybody sure will come to the ranking. Look at the ranking of the people. At the position and power is a funny thing. How you send up it. I will never do somebody that. I swear to God, look today. I was going to a restaurant. And I pulled in the parking lot. When I pulled in the parking lot, I did not see, I saw the car stop, but by the time I pulled in, I looked and I saw the reverse light on the vehicle. But we saw that the vehicle wasn't tinted, it had a guy and a lady driving. And I came out and I said, we just wind on the glass and I said, you were coming in. They said, oh my God, Mr. Alleyne, no, you could go out, you could go. I said, no, if you were coming, I will come out, because if you're reversing, they come in the spot there to the parking, maybe I didn't observe. But somebody, people, people are just ranking way about them, but people not humble. Ask anybody around me, and they will tell you, I am the most humblest person you'll ever meet. I am high fellow, well met. And don't matter how famous I am, don't matter how much millions, a million plus watching my show every month. Every single month. Not I say that, Statistics show that. You go on TikTok and hashtag Ian Alleyne, it's about 20-something million now, over 20, how much million? It's more than that now. Last time about, I think 27 or 28 million people in the world hashtag my name. Not an artist, not a personality in Trinidad has that kind of ratings. But that don't bother me, but you have to relax because God put you in a position. That's the same one who remember say, take it in your face. Take it, but you see, them know who to talk to. If them can talk to me, so I talking to you, and you want to play wind up glass on me by putting you in your place right there, and we're running it live, let everybody see. You dare not put a black glass on me. But then again, if there's a journalist out there, will just ask questions. Okay, you can put them and talk to me, so boy, I asked you all kind of question. Remember the video? Look at the video here.
As the leader of the bench said on the first day, we are in charge of this house, and you are going to deal with it. You are going to learn to deal with it, because we are going to be in this place for the next 5 years at least, and in your face for the next 5 years at least, like a zombie from Lekoto. So, find a way to deal with it.
I mean, just imagine that. Just imagine that she made no apology of that. Like a jump in your face, because being in your face, bold face, and like there are people who bold face, they take advantage of your bold face. All through pandemic, it had no sports. You couldn't even try a ball outside, but she was getting her money. Every day, every month she got her salary. And whatever benefits she got and traveling allowance and everything. They got their money, but you had none. You had none. You couldn't even get a grant. But them could come and talk to me. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley suggested that the people of Trinidad and Tobago that they could reduce personal fuel cost by not driving during peak traffic. Or you can tell people don't drive. When you drive in your Prado and you are your outriders and everything, you can tell people to stay home. That's your recommendation. Tell me the recommendation for if for a higher gas price. Tell me you're coming up with a ferry. Tell me what you ever going on. Are we going to focus on another ferry from San Fernando to Port of Spain to bring persons traveling on morning to help those with the school, or maybe build a port in Central in Philly City, going down Kasiku down there. It have a little river. At that river, you can park up, do a nice big parking lot, put up big lights and whatnot, have a security, let people park 200-300 cars, and that could boost the economy of Central and Philly City and whatnot, and they can park there and take a vessel and take a ferry, go straight to San Fernando or Port of Spain. Yeah, tell me, don't come and tell me don't bother to drive. That's your recommendation. Like I was chatting with Wayne Mahes, Wayne, my good partner from America, Wayne, and he lives right Far Rockaway, and the ferry was right here. Going to Manhattan, and you should see the ferry people board the ferry normal. He said that's a normal thing, and he was video calling me, and I was looking at the ferry people boarding the ferry, and they're going to Manhattan. I have taken the ferry already to go to Wall Street from Jersey. But don't come and tell me if that is your suggestion how to deal with high gas prices. Come now. So that's why you see I tell you something. The chip don't fall far from the block. Whatever your leader, however your behavior the leader display, the followers will display the same thing too. Once you start to assemble, you start to resemble, you know. Go to him. Go to the Prime Minister.
The choice, like choosing when you travel, could save your fuel bill. If you get in that traffic at a particular hour for no good reason and crawl into Port of Spain from Sandy Grande, you would have burnt up fuel that if you had chosen to go at a different time, you wouldn't have had to burn up. But nobody thinks about the cost of fuel when they plan a trip in Trinidad and Tobago. I must tell you, I have not heard any conversation yet from anybody in this country about how we could begin to think about how we operate in an environment where the cost of fuel is increased. People are still buying the same cars without even thinking what the car's performance would be in terms of fuel consumption. People are not saying, well, maybe I could make 2 trips as against making 4. Or, in some instances, look around the world and see how other populations have dealt with it. There are ways of at least thinking, how do I reduce my own fuel costs? In some cases, maybe you can't do much about it, but you can at least, is there any way that I can reduce my fuel costs? Do I still make all the trips I used to make?
In times like this, where places like Dubai, just before I take that call, places like Dubai and Singapore, and everybody driving around in nice cars and look how you're trying to cripple us, yeah? To demoralize people. Man, you telling me don't drive around. Come up with an idea now. Come up, is that your idea for how to deal with high gas price? To tell people stay indoors and don't move around. You wouldn't do that. You not if you get a cold or you start to sneeze, you're not even going to Mount Hope. You're going to West Shore. When you get a little pain. Think now, you're demoralizing people. People don't like that. They don't like that. With all due respect, they don't like that. Come and tell us, what's your recommendation? Say, well, you know what we're thinking? For those who might feel that gas prices are really high, we are suggesting that we enhance maybe the ferry that people take from San Fernando to Port of Spain. So on mornings we can attract more people, fix up the ferry, fix up the place for school children who are going like QRC and these town schools and whatnot, have to get up early morning to beat the road and go in convent and all kind of thing in town. You know, from south, they could, you know, fix up the place nice, fix up the ferry nice, or get a next one, or come Shagonas and say, well, you know, this could be our next hub that people could come by the Philly City area there and we could drench the river and thing, and so we could have a ferry taking people a couple of hundred. So all that could lessen the traffic from Port of Spain to San Fernando. Oh no, sorry, from San Fernando to Port of Spain on mornings, because they realize all the flyovers and all the overpass they build, they still face traffic on mornings. So that is what that's the level, that's the next step you should think about. That is the next step. Don't tell people, well, watch where you're driving. No, people don't. Why are you restricting people like that? This is 2022. You can't be doing that. People, when you go to New York, people driving around, they're going for dinner, people driving, going to clubs, people with a nice car, they work hard, they pay their little installments, single mothers, now buy a small car. You can't give them, you're giving them a mindset to hold back themselves, they hold back how a man think it's so easy. So if they think that they don't have, they will operate in a do have environment. Let people come out of the box and think out of the box and say, yeah, we're going to know, big up yourself. Look good, smell good, do this, drive around, go for dinner, go for this. But by the time we go work on a ferry, because those of you who are gas, well, okay, tax. But what you have in place for the commuters? What you have in place for the commuters? Come and tell me. Don't tell people that don't move around with a car. Tell me what you have going on. What you have going on. When you go to New York and you go out in the world here, you could stand up right here and a bus passing every 15 minutes. And if the bus passes, if the bus comes at 20, and the bus will tell you, they will tell you what you watch the map and say, well, here we're going on, a bus coming here, just not quality thing. And you go, wait, you get your bus. I have experienced that already. You take the Q10 or something and you move. You go to Chinatown. Is Chinatown? Hi, Cole, I went to Chinatown already.
Hi, Mr. Allen. Good night.
Good night.
This is your co-host again. Right. You know, I can't stand to see these people talking a bag of rubbish, because the thing about it is that Mr. Rowley have short-term memory or he have amnesia. You remember when Prime Minister Mr. Manning was introducing the rapid rail system?
Yeah.
It's his regime that scrapped that whole project. You could imagine if we had that today.
Boy.
We will have any problems with transport in this country?
You have no problem. You have ferry. You have ferry.
What problem you would have had, because people from Sandy Grande and Toco would have been in Port of Spain like lightning.
Thank you. Not nice that would be. That's the level. That's the next level.
But here what is wastage of taxpayers' money. That's what they like, because watch how much money went into the whole design of that rapid rail system to just come and shelf it.
Hold on, let me tell you something. I want to tell you something. Let me tell you something, right?
Mr. Allen, I think you're going to have to give me that mic tonight, you know, because you see,
come on, hold the mic. Come on, hold the mic. Come on, hold the mic.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm working for free. Because you know what? I don't have short-term memory. The people of this country don't have short-term memory, and they feel that we're foolish.
Hold on, let me tell you something. Look at the Dietary Services Limited. Their allocation is $270,746,800 for 2020, the fiscal year. You know, they have received an increase of 181.2.8. Sorry. So
you know what you call that? Pure racket. Because you can't tell me you have children, Mr. Allen, going through a means test to see where your parents working.
To get a meal test?
Right, they put in children through means test to see if they could get the school feeding.
Yeah.
And yet still your budget for that going up. How is that possible?
181 million. They find.
How is that possible?
It has some classes in South. Only $2 lunch. Only $2 lunch per child.
And yet still you have children going through means test to access a meal.
Boy.
Let me be real now.
And I'll tell you something. The meals are very good. It's excellent. It's an excellent meal. The box lunch, excellent. Dietary, everything.
Excellent.
All the nutrition.
It don't cost that amount of money. Them could feed the homeless on the streets for that kind of money. They have right now in
181 million more, you know. You know how much?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they got 181 million more. 100.
So what they going and do? Feed the homeless on the streets to besides the children in the school?
Boy, you telling me? You telling me? Imagine them get 270 million from now till next year, September. Think about August. Think about September. Think about December off. August out. July, August, no school.
But let me tell you something. One thing Trinidadians good in, Mr. Allen, is maths. One thing we know how to do is add, subtract, and divide. So that's one thing they can come and hit me a stick for.
What's your name?
Manifa.
Manifa, you're singing good. You're singing good. Have a wonderful night.
Yes, you too, sir.
Okay, Manifa sounding good. Yeah, send my number. But anyhow, I just telling you, 270 million, you know, 270 million, you know, in food school feeding program, and you telling me you putting me through a meal test? It's up to you. When I used to go Vedic school, when I go in Vedic school and they have milk and biscuit, and they have a big tin of milk, like a big barrel, like nice clean milk, and you get your little biscuit and you line up and you drink your milk. What's that? Yeah, I'm going to take a break now. And you drink your milk. Nobody going to tell you, well, you have to, you gain something nutritious, you get a nice, we didn't like the milk, but you get little cookies, your vanilla cookies or something, and you eat it, and you think, and people didn't like it sometimes, but you have to drink the milk because they're helping you out in sugar, in Montrose Vedic. And then they bring out Ramsar and juice and all kind of, yeah, Ramsar was down in the 80s when I used to go to school. You understand? Look at the kind of money them getting, you know why? Because they open more kitchens to feed children, and persons who get contract to feed school children have to be the friend and the in-laws and who get place. So that's why they add 181 million more. 181 million more, because some people going to make, between September, when the fiscal year starts, to next year, September, next year. In that time, a man can make a 2 million, and next man can make a 2 million, and next man can make a 3 million. They haven't seen that in a lifetime. Them can do whatever catering, but they bring other people to make money. Some of them will be opening their own business and all too, and have people shadowing for them. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Good evening.
Sampa Joe, she can the money in the country if she won. Well, listen to something.
Yeah.
Let's start with Tobago first, because I have a lot of people who do work and they get in government grant social services.
Yeah.
And they live in top of the line, they get in the pension, everything, they never make a deal in their life. Let's go to Tobago first and scrap all of them and then come and turn around her. Because them causing a lot of problems in this country. This online money to the highest level.
Look, children can have a good meal, but 181 million they add on. You think all them children go and eat food? No. Them coming to tell you a meal test, where your mother working, where your father working. So what if my mother working in the bank and my father is a mason? So what? I want my food, I want a box of lunch. I have to go through a long test to get a box of food? Give the child it, man. In schools and away until they give the children it. I don't care where your mother is working, Wall Street, your father driving car, Lincoln. Get them the food. But they man know, boy, the next level, boy. When a man could come up and say, because of the high gas prices, stay home, watch how you're driving, carpool, this thing. Hey, this is not a long time. This is not black and white TV. This is Ian Alleyne in living colors here. How is that? Next time, somebody, the people who working on how children and outside children and all kind of thing, they study now because they say some of them put my father working Crime Watch. My father is an engineer. My mother working Crime Watch. They might go and get no food enough because the father will say, wow, Crime Watch, get the children the food and done. Just come out a day and say, hello, we're giving box lunches from today. You have to make sure, yeah, because we don't want to bring any food waste. So if you know every day you want your lunch, you want breakfast or you want lunch, no. Well, I will take just the breakfast alone, thanks. Yeah, thanks, yeah. Yeah, and the lunch, no, my mother go pack lunch. But I go do the breakfast. When I come, I get apple and thing and a little bread and thing. Yeah, and it's very nice. Yeah. They have nutritionists checking it out and everything. But 181 million? Nah, man. All the thing the matter. Let's take a break. Go ahead.
Introducing Goli Superfruits. Made with a unique combination of bamboo shoot extract plus vitamins A, C, and E to help support collagen formation, skin structure and elasticity, immune health, skin health, and appearance. Available in TNT pharmacies nationwide.
Gate Automation Company Limited for all your gate and motor needs. Our garage doors are durable, reliable, and low maintenance with a triple paneled layer design. Suppliers of the Italian manufactured slide gate motors, ideal for residential gates. Call or check our social media. We wish the Hindu community a happy Diwali.
All your Total Tools products are now available at One Stop. Total Tools One Stop Tool Station is an authorized distributor and the only registered store in TNT in the entire Caribbean. Get the best prices on pressure washers, drills, water pumps, and so much more at our fully air-conditioned store. Find us at number 797 to 799 Papri Road, Lower Barrackport. Open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. or contact us at 3672 or 654-5996.
Budget wisely and save with Extra Foods Plenty for 20 specials. Swiss mac and cheese, 3 boxes for $20. Carrots, 4 packs for $20. Grape Foods hot dog, 2 packs for $20. Mini Mood chocolate milk, 6 for $20. Whopper frozen green pigeon peas, $20. Soft and pretty toilet paper, 12 rolls for $20. Creamery ice cream, 1 pint for $20. Crest whitening toothpaste, 2 for $20. And so much more. Plus, check us out on Facebook and Instagram for even more specials. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
It's the perfect time to do that renovation project with huge reductions and new arrivals from International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited. PVC faced gypsum ceiling tiles as low as $20, the lowest price in the country. Exquisite granite countertops reduced to $1,795. Cushion padded vinyl flooring slashed to $65 per square yard. Ceramic 18x18 indoor floor tiles as low as $18.95. SPC water resistant clip planks from only $21 per square foot. Visit them at 3 convenient locations: San Juan, Charleville and San Fernando. It's a Diwali sale extravaganza. Now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
Drive in to Dibbles Auto Parts, specialize in automotive spare parts for all Japanese-made vehicles, Nissan, Toyota, Mitsubishi and more. We stock engine, suspension and body parts, headlights, tail lamps and more. We also carry the latest models of roll-on, roll-off vehicles. Our team is ready to assist, so there's no worry. Call or WhatsApp. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram or visit our 3 locations. Our prices and quality can't be beaten. Dibbles Auto Parts. We lead, others follow.
SNS Prasad Supermarket is celebrating the Festival of Savings all month long with budget busters and specials on all your favorite needs. This Diwali, 100 customers will get a chance to win mega prizes. We're giving away 1 refrigerator, 12 microwaves, 50 bags of flour, 35 hampers, and 2 shopping vouchers to 100 lucky customers. To enter, spend $500 or more, fill out the info at the back of the bill, and place it in the entry box for your chance to win. Promotion runs from September 23rd to October 23rd at all SNS Prasad Supermarket locations. Number 91 High Street, Rio Claro. Number 24th Street, St. Anne's, Mayaro. And number 3 Guaya Main Road, Mayaro. SNS Prasad Supermarket. Simply better shopping.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical. Autorec Japan Limited, the #1 supplier of used spare parts for Japanese and Singapore vehicles. We carry engines, head and block, transmissions, body parts, and accessories for most type of vehicles. Nissan, Honda, Mitsubishi, Mazda, Toyota, Hyundai, Isuzu. We even have truck engines and parts available. Registered roll-on, roll-off dealers for all quality vehicles. While you're at it, visit our sister store, Kenny's Bargain Center, for the best deals and discounts on brand name power washers, power tools, chop saws, chainsaws, leaf blowers, and more. Household items, furniture, bathroom fixtures, jewelry, clothing, and shoes, toys, appliances, refrigerators, grills, and so much more. Get a lot of everything and something for everyone, all on one compound. Call or visit us today.
Come delight in a relaxing staycation at the beautiful Serenity Hills Palace. Nestled in the heart of South Trinidad, you can enjoy quiet scenic views. We provide spacious, fully furnished, air-conditioned rooms with accommodations for up to 15 persons. Enjoy a day at the luxurious poolside, fully equipped with an outdoor kitchen, barbecue grill, poolside bar, and lounge areas. Overnight and day passes are available to fit your staycation needs. Find us on Facebook, call or WhatsApp 1917-239-5799 to book your stay.
Budget wisely and save with Extra Foods Plenty for 20 specials. Swiss mac and cheese, 3 boxes for $20. Carrots, 4 packs for $20. Grape Foods hot dog, 2 packs for $20. Mini Mood chocolate milk, 6 for $20. Whopper frozen green pigeon peas, $20. Soft and pretty toilet paper, 12 rolls for $20. Creamery ice cream, 1 pint for $20. Crest whitening toothpaste, 2 for $20. And so much more. Plus, check us out on Facebook and Instagram for even more specials. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
This Diwali, visit your best choice. Fab India Expo, opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Get elegant outfits, matching jewelry, furniture, footwear, handicrafts, household items and so much more. We're open every day, including holidays, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market is now open for bookings. Call 340-6565 to book your booth now.
It's back! India in Style Expo is back at the White Tent opposite Center of Excellence, Mokoya. Get goods from India, Pakistan, China, Malaysia and other countries. Live entertainment daily and Indian food court. All at the India in Style Expo opposite Center of Excellence.
The Glass and Cladding Expert Limited. We supply and install a wide range of aluminum curtain wall systems, store units, glass and patch fitting systems and skylights. Call us for all your glazing and cladding needs. You build it, we clad it. The Glass and Cladding Expert, 4 to 10 Bridal Road, Canopia, Chaguanas.
Are you dissatisfied with your child's performance in primary school? Concerned about face-to-face classes or bullying? Enroll your child at CTS College Private Primary School. Classes are online and ideal for students entering infants to Standard 5. We focus on holistic development and critical thinking, with weekly assessments and intensive SCA preparation. Our dedicated teachers would help your child get their desired results at the SCA exam. Registration is ongoing. Visit ctscollege.com for more details.
The best for your baby is at thebesttoys.com. From the best strollers, car seats, baby carriers, high chairs, booster seats, rockers, jumpers and bouncers, walkers, baby blankets, feeding accessories, bathtubs, gyms and playmats, playpens, cribs, baby swings, changing tables, diaper bags, clothing and accessories, and the widest range of educational toys.
Shop online at thebesttoys.com. We have nationwide delivery.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and a microscopic analysis with Miss Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
We are back, you know. So you're thinking all sorts of things, boy. That's just craziness. Come up with an idea. You know, you have people who live in, who live in Trinidad and want to I got a report from someone. I want to do tax fraud in the U.S. You know, there was a story, somebody that we got our information on our website where there's somebody who works in Trinidad but tell the U.S. government that they're living in America and somebody wants to bring them across to get a green card and whatnot, sponsor them. And they're living in America, but it's time working in Trinidad and trying to defraud the U.S. government. Just imagine that, yeah? Pay attention to that, yeah, because we'll have to get in contact with the embassy and that. Prime Minister, also under the nurse Gwendolyn Snaggs, wife of former Commissioner of Police Everett Snaggs, has died. Yeah. Mrs. Snaggs was the Vice President of the Caribbean Nurse Association in Antigua and Bermuda. She be laid to rest on Tuesday, 11th of October, after a funeral service at the St. Finbar's Roman Catholic Church, Mount Coco Road, Diego Martin. Everett Snaggs was the Commissioner of Police from 2003 to 2004. So the wife of the former Commissioner of Police, Everett Snaggs, passed away. Accept my sympathy, sir. Also, Dwayne Arson, the father of the 9-year-old boy who was grazed in the face during the tragic heist at the Pennywise Supercenter in Laramie, has hired attorney C.J. Williams, who confirmed that Police Complaints Authority Director David West has launched an investigation and to see if the nine-year-old boy was grazed. The wound was caused by a police-issued bullet. 9-year-old boy who was at present in the vehicle with his mother during the gunfire between the suspects and the police at the home of Jones Street and off Pond Street, Laramie. He got grazed, and so now the father has taken up a lawyer, C.J. Williams, to deal with the matter. Also, Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi. Good night to you, Mr. Allen.
Yeah.
Congrats to you on having the #1 show in this part of the world.
Thank you.
I'd just like to make 2 quick points to you. Number 1, Shamfa Kudjo has never worked a day in her life. And she's just collecting thousands of taxpayers' dollars every month, just sitting in her office, drinking almond milk and getting fat. Number 2, Mr. Allen, the locking of the People's Parliament in Woodford Square today just shows the dictatorship of this Rowley's-led government.
Yeah, look at it.
I just want to remind you.
Can you get that guy to put it up?
I just want to remind you, when there was a vote of no confidence in Patrick Manning as Prime Minister, Manning walked out of the Parliament straight into an open Woodford Square to meet his supporters and greet his supporters.
Yeah.
Although there was a vote of no confidence in him. And Woodford Square was left open for him.
Yeah.
Why is it locked today under Rowley's-led government? Why?
They're afraid. They're afraid.
Thank you very much, Mr. Allen.
Thanks again. See? Look, Shamfa Kudjo collected money, right? Look at this document here. This is for approval for gratuity. Former Minister. Well, approval for gratuity, former Minister of Youth Development and National Services. Right? Look at Shamfa Kudjo, watch. Gratuity of $520,323.86. Look at it. Gratuity for the period of 2015 to August 2018, 2010. Just imagine that. Look at the kind of gratuity. And you want to tell people what sacrificing? You want to tell people? Boy, I just should. And remember, she was also the Minister of Tourism too. So I just from that ministry. Remember, each portfolio that you have, like Stuart Young, he have different portfolios. So he collecting a good sum. Remember, whatever ministry you are, okay, let's say I'm in the Ministry of Sports, but I'm helping out in the Ministry of Education. I'm collecting things from the education. That has nothing to do with the Ministry of Sports I work in. No. If you already know this thing that's run, yeah? Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I just want to remind people, maybe, Mr. Allen, you'll remember the good old broken days, when parents would take their children to do window shopping in the city, not only San Fernando, but Port of Spain. That was a form of therapy. People would use their cars to take their children window shopping. Now we hear a man saying, watch how you're using your car. So you work hard, and you can't use your car for your pleasure. When there's no public transport, no efficient public transport, no proper policing, crime is totally out of hand. And these people with their fast and out of place self, who never took a salary cut during the pandemic, never accounted for all them billions they get from the World Bank, the IDB, the World Health Organization, coming to talk down to us to tell us how to live, how to put on your air condition, when to drive. When is the traffic? When is the traffic without peak hours? When is there traffic without every time you go out on the road? You could use back road, you could use highway. It's traffic. So every hour is a peak hour in this country, especially when you have to dodge potholes to find the road to drive your car on.
Okay, thanks again. You know, and I'll tell you this, he making that statement is like you're telling a taxi driver, only do 2 trips a day. You come in to interfere with the taxi driver and the PH man who trying to pull a little bull and trying to work a little taxi to make a little end meet, to pay a little cable bill and to put food on the table. I don't know, boy. It's just people, I don't know, people just wire up different, but they wire up different. You wire up different. I call a good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. Also, I want to say happy birthday to Minnie's daughter. Akshara.
Good evening, Mr.
Happy birthday to
Allen. Mr.
Akshara.
Allen,
All the best.
now
Send a
she
piece of
fact Kojo could pay the $60,000 roaming bill.
Yeah, she had to pay it. Taxpayers don't pay that already. You think anybody coming to pay your bill and my bill? We have to work day and night to pay the bill, you know. Work like dog. There was a man tell me, just imagine, there was a man tell me just now who working by us. Who here? One of his relatives. When he say that, with a school feeding program, can't get no school food because they're working Crime Watch. Yeah? The lady's daughter can't get no food because they're working Crime Watch. That is unfair. I'm just showing you what's going on in this place. I call a good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
And a very good evening to you, Mr. Allen.
And a very good evening to you too.
In the days of Mr. Manning, when they was going to do the rapid rail, the feasibility study had cost over 400 million, believe it or not. And it was going to cost 25 million US per mile. So the project was eventually scrapped. So too we had lost over 400 million. And if everybody was being paid the correct salary, for 9 years people they get an increase, people still working under the 2013 salary. If these people was paid the proper salary and proper increment, everything was going right, we probably wouldn't have a need for a school feeding program. All the best, have a great evening.
Thanks again. Yeah, but they get 181 million plus now. And you know, and hey, I see Brian Manning take up some bacchanal with the Express. They say he was cut off. Yeah, he said he was cut off. He said apparently some project that they turn. But you know, if somebody tell them to do that to just imagine Brian Manning said, Member of Parliament for San Fernando Express, because I publicly criticize your paltry analysis of TSCT, you decide to intentionally cut me out from the picture, out of a picture of a quality job creating project in my own constituency. I see how it is. Yeah. Where's the response? Dear Mr. Mann, I want to talk to you. I want to talk with you. Tried before, but you asked me to contact the office when I got the run around. Your experience, what people go through daily. We got cut off right through it. Hurts, isn't it? Yeah. One of his constituents said, Mr. Manning, I want to talk to you. I tried before, but you asked me to contact the office. When I get the run around, your experience is what people go through daily. We get cut off right through. It hurts, and I call a good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Pleasant evening, Mr. Allen.
Pleasant evening to you, sir.
That woman fast. Miss Kojo is a fast woman. I still put in this to her. You understand?
Yeah.
But she wouldn't like if they cut she salary. You understand? And nobody else, Mr. Imbert said in the bill when in the reading the other day, the budget speech, he have everything in plan. So how she could come and say what she said? That is wrong. She have to think about the bill she run up that taxpayers paying. You understand? Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, make recommendations. Come up and say, well, you're going. And if it costs 400 million for a feasibility study, and they scrap it, 400 million, yeah? Come up and tell me what you were going on now. Here's what I would have done. Let's see, because your bill can overpass all by Grand Bazaar, all to go up to Barataria and all kind of thing. Sawa, all kind of thing. All by Val Park. All by Curep, by Kedona and thing. They break down all kind of thing and you do the thing. But still we have traffic on morning. Still people from San Fernando, still traffic. Come up and say, well, here we're going on. We got a ferry. Unless, because how much cars going to Port of Spain. All right? Get a ferry, see what we could do. Come up with an idea. Don't tell people to stop driving and don't tell people that, use your car wisely. No, man, come now. No, that is not a good recommendation coming from a leader. No, we want to go forward. But you are doing it. You are living your life. You are driving fancy car. You have your escorts. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Good evening.
Remember, once upon a time, they was talking about extending the ferry service on Point 14.
Yeah.
What they could do now is to have limited stops. Point 14, somewhere else, San Fernando, Cali Bay, Felicity, and you understand? That is one. Now, the second thing is that you have an advertisement running on TV about some diabetic medicine. It's running too fast. I can't even see it. So I would be listening out for it. You could give me an idea on the air what the name is, or how to call you after.
What is the name of it?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find out the name.
Is it berberine?
Berberine.
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 Berberine. You can get it at leading supermarkets. They are the same. They are the same people. So I want the owners and the distributors of Civic realize that people are watching your ad. They are watching your ad. Remember, if you miss an ad, you can still go back on the show because they have repeats. The 5 shows from Monday to Friday will be seen on television this whole weekend. Huh?
Okay, just one more point.
Yeah.
Now, the third point has to do with Shamford Kojo is not even the Minister of Social Development. She's the Minister of Sports. I think if they're talking about cutbacks, they should stop all the importing of all luxury cars for all officials, high officials for the next 3 years, and they will save money by that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, residents of 7th Avenue, Malik Barataria staged a peaceful protest within their community earlier on Thursday, that's yesterday, to highlight the high cost of living, increase in price of gas, and lack of jobs within the community. The Member of Parliament for Laventille East Mover, Adrian Leons, he's the Member of Parliament? Okay. He's UNC or PNM?
Early. That's that morning. I see your plaque saying it.
Boy, over to you.
Yeah.
And where is he the protest?
This morning. Morning, my brother. Morning.
Look who that one.
We outside early this morning.
You understand?
Morning, my brother.
Government publication.
Yeah.
They misbehaving in public office.
Early. That's that morning.
I thought he was. Remember, all these little clips would be on the thing. And also remember the temple yesterday, Kali Temple in Couva were discovered desecrated earlier on Thursday. Written on the walls were Exodus chapter 20, verse 3 to 4, which means thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven or above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. So, but you can't desecrate people temple. You can't do that. Look, I actually show you a photo before, right before, and they came and they mashed up the people temple, paint all kind of thing outside and thing. I tell you, it's fanatics. Just somebody's a fanatic. They're very fanatical. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a 48-member crew from the National Geographic Channel has been in the country since Saturday, 24th of September, and have visited the home of the hummingbird in the Maracas, St. Joseph, and Hacienda Jacana in Talparo, the Central Experience, and the Carney Bird Sanctuary. So they have a team from National Geographic. Hope all you get robbed, yeah? That is all. Let's hope all you get robbed. Like I have the front zone out here, you know. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yeah, Ian. Good night.
Yeah.
Ian, I just have 2 quick points, right? Number one, right? Everybody bashing Shampa Kojo, right?
Yeah.
Here's the question I want to find out. In which country in the world you know a community center has cost $18 million to build? What is the real cost of the community center, right? The next thing, right? I hear Alison West talking at how they have Wi-Fi and I think it's 16 or 18 community centers, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could get it done. I just want to live at the area, all these community centers that they have Wi-Fi in. I want to know if any of them located down in the Southland, by Pinal, Felicity, all these places.
Researcher, take note of that, please.
Yeah, I want to know.
Take note of that community center.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. That's a good point. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Days after, a male nurse was viciously attacked by a patient at the Center and Psychiatric Hospital on Saturday, the 24th of September. The network of male nursing personnel is planning action to highlight serious occupational health and safety concerns. So they said that they're not going to take that just so. Please be advised that the personnel for the male nursing personnel, the network of male nursing personnel cannot remain silent, thereby allowing other injuries or possibly death of another member of the nursing fraternity as the Sundance Hospital. Countless promises, assurances, and responses from the management will simply not suffice where life and limb is concerned. So they're not going to take that now. So now they're going to get a protest because that's craziness. And they want to shut the high caller to get involved. High caller, good evening.
Hi, Ian. Good evening. How are you?
Great. What's going on?
Blessings to you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, boy.
Amen.
You walk this earth for a reason, for the public of Trinidad and Tobago. Amen. Right? Yeah. You remember when the thing was given the nurses and them a tin of biscuit?
Yeah, we have that
right.
photo.
That is the award. That is the award. You see how our politicians get an award? That was the award. Right? And now we have our Prime Minister talking about cutting costs about driving on the road. What he know about driving? He don't drive any vehicle. It have people living in South and coming down to school, right? Dropping the children back and forth. So tell me, you are the Prime Minister of the country and you have all these people underneath you. I know he cannot think of everything, but there are people working underneath him, collecting payments every month. And this young lady talking about people are working in Trinidad, living in Trinidad for years and never work and collecting pension. Why is she contradicting with that? Why is she so condescending with that? Right? It have people in power, does no work. They only have entitlement of a position. But at the end of the month, they're collecting the big money and taxpayers' money paying for. You think if she had to pay that phone bill, if that phone bill was coming out of her pocket, that phone bill would be that cost? Is our money paying it?
Watch it. Look at it. Let's imagine the phone
bill.
$50,000 in a watch. Remember that?
And she has this disgusting, condescending tone.
Yeah, very condescending way.
And sit back and rock back in the chair, and she disrespecting our reporter.
Hey, it should have been me, girl. It should have been me asking her them questions.
Oh, God, Ian. Thank you for highlighting all these things, boy.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Same to you. I'm just showing you. Wind up the glass. Watch. Just wind up the glass. Them the business. It's just to keep you down here. But nobody can keep us down, you know. Let me tell you something. Nobody gonna keep us down, you know. You know that song? What good boy? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say good. What's that? Why YouTube will block me if I sing it in my voice? Okay. That good. Yeah, but it's just craziness. 60-year-old, also ladies and gentlemen, a 60-year-old stroke victim, Christiana Ramdin's home at St. Julian Road in Princetown was destroyed following a landslide in the area on Thursday. Ramdin has been living at the house for approximately 40 years and has nowhere to go. In July, her house began slipping and the roadway was subsequently closed, but no work was done regarding the landslide in the area. Anyone can assist, get in contact with us. Look at this, what people live in, watch. Also remember, I'll be live tomorrow at the Christmas Village in San Fernando at M. Rampersad building. Look out for it. All right. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Western Division officers are investigating a shooting incident at Waterhole in Cockridge earlier today. Now, don't bring it back yet. Don't bring back that. Also, I just want you to know internationally before I go, Hurricane Ian is on its way to Carolina. North Carolina. The aftermath shows a glimpse of destruction caused by the powerful Category 4 storm, where homes were washed out, boats yanked from the moorings and dissipated neighborhoods.
Rescue efforts there. Look, technology is tough, so I know our viewers are going to be are going to be patient with us here. What are you seeing today? You were obviously there when water. I assume we've seen some receding of the water. What are the rescue efforts looking like today versus yesterday?
We're still doing rescue. We started early this morning. My team drove in from Tampa, where we stationed initially yesterday. And they got in here early this morning and started doing rescues. They're still out there in Sanibel Island going and helping people. There's a need for a lot of boats out there right now. So that's what they're doing right now. I'm in Tampa. I'm sorry. I'm in Fort Myers.
Right.
Over my shoulder, there's a pile of about 50 large boats.
Yeah.
We're assessing the community.
Shows a glimpse of the destruction and from boats yanked from their moorings and disseminated neighborhoods. Decimated neighborhoods. Right, something else. It's something else up there, boys. Something else. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, out of time, go home, relax yourself, stay indoors, don't drive your car. Girl, watch mother jump out and go and eat some food. And thanks for Synergy for still giving me a little extension. It was very nice of you. Mr. O'Brien, I got a 15 minutes. Remember, we have a contractual arrangement. That's what I tell you now. Everybody watching. So I'll be back on Monday. WhatsApp me on my 294-4081. This is Ian Alleyne. Have a wonderful night and enjoy your weekend. Advertisers, remember October is next week, so you have to come on board here. WhatsApp me from now. So we could send our camera crew to come and shoot your ad at your business space, get all the information. So before Wednesday, you're sailing in October, yeah? Because remember, there's 1 million people watching. And if you say you're making no money, you're going to make money when nobody knows about your product. Bye. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had